Ava and the Skimpy Picnic, a book about sharing, written by Elias Carr, illustrated by Michael Garton. Ava and the Skimpy Picnic, a book about sharing. One beautiful day, Ava invited Rufus and Joe to a picnic on the big rock. "Let's each bring something to share," Ava said. "I'll bring berries," said Ava. "I know where to find honey," said Rufus. "And I can get lots of water," said Joe. "We must have something to drink." Ava walked to the berry bushes. She picked as many as she could to fill her basket. Rufus found a tree with a beehive. He lulled the bees to sleep with his horn, and then he pulled out 3 chunks of honeycomb. Joe carried 3 water jars to the stream, and he bent down to fill the jars with cold, clear water. On her way to the picnic, Ava stopped to rest. She looked at the basket full of berries. "These berries look delicious," she thought. "If I share this basket full, Joe will probably eat most of them. Then I won't have any left. Maybe I'll bring just a few and keep the rest." Rufus had to hide from the buzzing bees. Getting the honey was hard work, he thought. And Ava will probably want all the honeycombs for herself. She loves honey. Maybe I'll bring 1 piece and keep the others here instead. Joe lifted the heavy jars and headed to the big rock. "These water jars are so heavy," he thought. Once he started for the picnic, "Rufus will probably want to drink them all. He is always so thirsty. Maybe I'll keep these 2 near this bush and just bring the smallest jar." The friends began walking more quickly to the big rock for their picnic. "I hope Rufus brings lots of honey," thought Ava. "Joe knows how I like to drink lots of water," thought Rufus. "Berries, my favorite," thought Joe. "I bet Ava picked bunches." When they arrived at the big rock, everyone was hungry and thirsty. "Time for our picnic," said Ava. Ava spread her berries on the big gray rock. "Maybe they won't notice I only brought 5 berries each." Rufus put the honeycomb on a smooth green leaf. "Maybe this leaf will make the honeycomb look bigger." Joe sloshed the water around in the cool stone jar. "Maybe they'll think this jar is full of water." The friends looked at the berries and the honey and the water. They looked around at one another. Each one knew the picnic wasn't really a picnic. There was barely enough for each of them. "I was going to share," each friend said, "but then I wanted more for myself," said Ava. "I thought you would eat it all," said Rufus. "I didn't want to give you too much," Joe mumbled. Ava looked around. Rufus was staring at the ground. Joe was looking at the water. "I think we need a little help with sharing our food with one another," she said. "Dear God, sometimes I want to keep everything to myself. Next time I have a chance, help me share with my friends. Amen." Then, all at once, each one of them knew exactly what to do. Ava, Rufus, and Joe ran to get something to share. They hurried back towards the big rock. "I have a whole basket of berries. Here is a honeycomb for each of us. And I brought 2 more jars so we would not be thirsty." The friends shared all their food, and there was plenty to eat and drink. Now this was a great picnic. The end.